Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? Praise the Lord. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for watching. God bless you for watching. It is well with you. Today's message is from the book of John 15, verse 5. John chapter 15, verse 5. I am the vine, you are the branches. If you remain in me, and I in you, you will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing. I am the vine, you are the branches. If you remain in me, and I in you, you will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing. Praise the Lord. What does Jesus mean by vine and branches? What does Jesus mean by vine and branches? Listen now to Jesus as he begins one of his most amazing statements. Yet, you can spend a lifetime blaming the dates of it. Let's explore its meaning. Jesus first mentions that he is a vine a few verses earlier. I am the true vine, and my Father is the gardener. John 15, verse 1. There are a number of Old Testament references that speaks of Israel being a vine, planted and tended by God. Yet instead of bearing good fruit, it was degenerate. It was a false vine. Against this background, Jesus speaks of himself as the true vine, the one who will bear good fruit to his Father's approval and glory. Now we understand a bit more about our verse at hand. Jesus is the vine, the true source of life for us believers. We are branches connected to him. Drawing that life from him as branches draw the necessary nutrients to survive and flourish. At first glance, we may assume that branches bear fruit, but in another sense, it's really the vine that make it all happen. The point is, there is such interconnectedness that while we are doing the work, Jesus is doing the work in us as well. But there is an even more here in this short statement. When Jesus says that he is the vine, it is the last of a series of statements he makes in the Gospel of John using the same form. I am the bread of life. I am the good shepherd. I am the resurrection and the life. The repeated use of I am suggests the name God gave to Moses when which to call him. I am who I am. You can find in Exodus 3 verse 14. Jesus is implying that he is the vine from which all life comes, that he is indeed God as the Son. Even life in created order came through Jesus. You can look at John 1 verse 3. And the new life of the kingdom now flows out of him as well. What was happening in John 15 when Jesus said he is the vine? What was happening in John 15 when Jesus said he is the vine? More help in understanding Jesus' word comes when we look at the context, what was going on in John 15. When he spoke those words, in John 14 verse 17, is often called the Last Supper discourse because it was his last time of teaching with the 12 disciples. He is already looking over the cliff into the darkness. He is about to fall with cross. A few hours after he finished his words, he is arrested, tried, and crucified. He knows the end is near. Yet with all the horror facing him, he still wants to prepare the disciples for his departure as best he can. The significance of the context now became clear. When someone is nearing death, what they talk about, what do they want to say? It's often words of great importance, words that reveal the deep loves and concerns of the heart. They are words that must be said before death comes. This is exactly how we should see Jesus' words in John 15 verse 5. He is saying something so close to his heart, hoping we will hear him and receive those words. But what kind of vine is Jesus referring? What kind of vine is Jesus referring? Many of us are urbanites, having lived the life of the farm. So agricultural context, commonplace in Jesus' time, sometimes need a bit of explaining. What kind of vine was Jesus speaking about here? Not a poison ivy vine, nor a wild vine growing up a tree in the woods, nor an ivy vine covering an old house. The Old Testament allusions make it fairly clear that this was a grapevine, often used for making wine. Understanding the rest of John 15 verse 5, if you remain in me, and I in you, you will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing. The key action is to remain. It is translated in different ways. To stay, to abide, to live in union. I like to state it this way. If you stay at home in me, and I stay at home in you, you will bear much fruit. Jesus is to be so much a part of our daily existence that he feels like home. Talking to him becomes like talking to your best friend. Being with him is like being at home on your favorite couch. We become like Jesus and do his great deeds, not by trying harder or pumping up some kind of a spiritual energy. We do all of his deeds by simply staying at home with him. Bearing fruit then just happens because it's ultimately his fruit, not ours. But to make this point even stronger, Jesus includes this verse by stating the same truth in the negative. There is something you can do in terms of bearing fruit by yourself. Nothing. Zero. Zip. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. It will change you. God bless.